Welcome to Design Zoo, Wichita State's 2020 Senior Graphic Design Exhibition. Join us as we explore the concept of adaptation in our lives as designers and human beings. As inhabitants of this planet, we experience constant changes in our environments, making adaptation crucial for survival. On this virtual trek, you'll explore our design zoo, observing each of our seniors in their creative habitats. We know you're eager to see what they've been up to, so let's get started. Riley Stuklik is a music-oriented creature whose behaviors include going to concerts, listening to classic records, and rapping along to her favorite songs. Riley can also be found participating in baking, playing video games, and spending time with her boyfriend and close friends. Coffee, good music, and a comfortable place to focus are essential to Riley's design ecosystem. Grace Armenta is a natural pack leader. As a new mother, Grace sets an example for her daughter through hard work and chasing what she wants. This design critter thrives in warmer climates. She shakes like a chihuahua when she gets too cold. Grace exhibits behavior patterns of going on walks with loved ones and retreating from social media from time to time to restore her energy. In her design enclosure, you can usually find a bag of hot Cheetos, a fuzzy blanket, and a pair of AirPods. Hannah Issa is a creative creature born with artistic tendencies. Patterns and behavior suggest that Hannah will one day roam the world, finding fellow artistic beings to create with. She is known to participate in activities such as interior design and cooking, and she just perfected her recipe for homemade chocolate chip cookies. Hannah likes to start her design process with cleaning her habitat and putting on some music. These environmental factors help her to stay focused and motivated. While some argue that print is going extinct, Madeline Diebler would beg to differ. Before her decision to become a design animal, Madeline was considering entering the biomes of detectives, lawyers, or morticians. In her natural habitat, Madeline can be found learning to play new music or playing video games. When stressed, this creature exhibits behaviors such as painting and sketching to calm her nerves. Madeline's design ritual begins with thorough research, followed by sketching. Music and caffeine contribute to an ideal creative environment for Madeline. An herbivore by choice, Sophia Burnett loves Jesus and her family. Besides the occasional game of Minecraft, she flourishes in environments where she's camping, road tripping, or learning about health and nutrition. Sophia can be caught sketching on her porch swing before migrating to climates such as libraries or Starbucks cafes. There, she creates her finished product while listening to podcasts or YouTube videos. When Thuan Pham has a clear goal in mind, nothing can stop him from the chase. Naturally an introvert, Thuan comes out of his shell once in a while to learn, grow, and have fun. His native design habitat is illustration, but he loves discovering and adapting to new skills. Thuan navigates his ecosystem with the philosophy that you can't live your life without expecting a few bumps in the road, so you might as well embrace them. Tyne Alleman is a mobile creature, constantly traveling to his next destination. As he loves his fellow animals, Tyne has a tendency to try to pet them when encountered in the wild. His instincts include watching horror movies and collecting plants. To create his ideal design climate, kind needs good coffee and a clean space with music in the background. For Zach Arnold, the environments of art and design have always been home. He even acts on his passion by teaching art to human cubs. Activities that this creative mammal take part in include Kodak film photography, thrifting clothes, and being silly with friends. Zach's design ritual often begins with a glass of water, some music, and a short dance party. But most importantly, Zach draws motivation from his pack of friends who are always there when he needs them. Catherine Lay exhibits tendencies often associated with the personality trait shy. But this future graphic designer comes out of her shell as a businesswoman. You can identify Catherine by the birthmark that extends down her right arm. Catherine's natural environment is in front of a computer, creating and editing video content for herself and others. Research indicates that Catherine is in the design zone when sipping coffee and listening to lo-fi music by a lit candle. Design biomes of vector art and print material are where Jamie Staggs is most comfortably found. But migration patterns suggest that she will one day exist in the ecosystem of book design. Jamie is a natural organizer who collects postcards, stamps, and books. Her creativity comes to life when Jamie puts on a video or podcast with which she can multitask. Caitlin Sears is a loyal and dedicated being who aims to continue evolving as an individual. A favorite treat of this design animal is Little Debbie frosted brownies. Apart from designing for school or work, Caitlin is often found drawing on her own time just for fun. Caitlin's work patterns involve thorough research, followed by a short break as she reflects on her findings before diving back in. Although familiar with all biomes of the design world, Nicholas Lawrence calls the area of web design home. He is a curious creature, constantly challenging himself to learn new skills. Nicholas enjoys walks in the dog park with his pack, which include his fiancée and their dogs. For Nicholas, the design ritual begins with coffee and a playlist, which he chooses based on his mood. When he needs a short break, he'll play with his dogs or do a house chore before getting right back to work. Tyler Hahn is a quiet critter when first observed, but has a lot to say upon closer examination. He's a night owl, especially when it comes to playing video games with friends. Tyler's food of choice is Cheez-Its, but only the original kind. In his design enclosure, Tyler can be seen with a drink and a snack, listening to lo-fi hip-hop remixes of video game soundtracks. Adriana DeLao is a creature of all things creative, and she also enjoys good craftsmanship. She thrives on doing makeup and cuddling with her dog, in addition to watching the occasional pimple-popping video. Adriana can be spotted designing while drinking coffee and listening to an instrumental R&B playlist. As a nocturnal critter, scientists find that Adriana does her best work at night. Alec Tucker originated in Wichita, Kansas, but is predicted to migrate to Kansas City in the coming months. Her behavior patterns include photography and frequent concert attendance. Her creativity surfaces when she's working with natural light and a good playlist. Alec is a social being, becoming more focused amongst fellow artistic creatures. Alexis Behe is a quiet and curious mammal with a love for Victorian, Gothic, and Baroque aesthetics, as well as oil rain lamps. Habits of Alexis include reading, listening to music, printmaking, and photography. She can be identified by her tattoos and brightly colored hair. Nocturnal by nature, Alexis demonstrates meticulous working patterns, spreading all her findings out on a surface before getting down to business with music, a snack, and a drink. Cristobal Valle Dorado is a curious and ambitious creature with too many hobbies to count. Among these are looking at cars, cooking, and playing video games. This design mammal is partially colorblind, but he refuses to let that stop him. Cristobal thrives creatively under the working conditions of a good music playlist or YouTube videos in the background. Kenitzer Nimjalernwan, otherwise known as Fix, is a routine-oriented mammal. His days are organized into 3 parts: work, exercise, and personal time. You can always catch Fix's attention with water bottles and fountain pens. This active critter prefers to stay in his enclosure or work out at the gym, but he ventures outside on occasion to go cycling. When designing, Fix's habits involve drinking his favorite tea and listening to EDM. Mary Beckmeyer is a dependable creature who enjoys adapting and improving her work and hobbies. She can be seen in the wild watercoloring, collecting leaves, or just enjoying the nature around her. Mary's design climate is bright with natural light. In it, she enjoys listening to her favorite playlists and sipping coffee, reminding herself that success is a series of small things. As a curious and creative creature, Ryan Cunningham demonstrates tendencies towards activities such as reading, cooking, and watching movies. She is also a lover of spelling and grammar. Ryan's design ritual involves gathering her water bottle, computer, sketchbook, and a pencil before getting to work as she listens to music and doodles to help her stay focused. Selena Favela is an evolving photographer, always trying to learn and grow in her craft. She is a sun-loving mammal, soaking up as many rays as she can. Selena's behavior patterns include baking, sewing, yoga, and walking trails with her boyfriend and a dog. Selena's creative tendencies thrive in habitats where she can talk with a friend or her boyfriend. It takes away the pressure and allows her to focus. Thank you for coming along on our journey through Design Zoo. We hope you've enjoyed getting to know all of our seniors and how they've adapted for design. Please feel free to browse our exhibition website and follow your favorites on social media.